This is the biggest chicken farm in the world. When you order chicken, do you ever consider where it comes from? It's likely that if you're an American, you've only ever eaten poultry products from the best poultry farms in the country. Whether you're looking for fresh raw turkey or frozen nuggets, most poultry sold in the US originates from only a few large-scale farms. So, want to know which is the best and biggest chicken farm in the world? Stay tuned to find out. We're talking about Cargill Meat Solutions, the world's largest farm. But how did it get to the top, and what are its future plans? The United States, which makes the most chicken meat in the world, was thought to produce about 20.4 million metric tons of broiler meat in 2021, while China was thought to be in second place with 14.7 million metric tons of chicken meat. If we talk about broiler meat, it comes from a type of chicken that is raised just for eating. There are many different levels of production in the global chicken meat industry, such as feed mills, hatcheries, growing farms, and processing plants. In 2000, there were 14.38 billion chickens in the world. In 2020, there will be 33.1 billion chickens, and in 2021, everyone in the United States ate about 95.8 pounds of broiler meat. Since 2010, this number has generally gone up every year. Even though a lot of countries import some amount of broiler meat, in 2021 Japan was the country that imported the most. With about 3.9 million metric tons and 3.3 million metric tons respectively, Brazil and the US export the most broiler meat in the world. But here, we are talking about the biggest player in the meat business as a whole, and that would be Cargill Meat Solutions. They are known for distributing beef, turkey, and other foods. Cargill raises and processes chickens to sell to both individuals and food companies. The business also makes food for food service. With their two types of service, they have grown from a small packing company in 1936 to one of the top poultry companies anywhere. OECD and FAO predict that the amount of meat eaten worldwide will go up by 7% by 2023, and more than 70% of that growth could come from poultry. Population growth, higher incomes, and prices compared to other types of meat, because chickens are very good at digesting their food, which makes them cheaper to raise, and dietary preferences are all things that contribute to more people eating poultry. Consumers want foods that are made sustainably more and more. Cargill is committed to using practices that are good for the environment along its poultry supply chain. They make sure animals are treated well, use fewer antibiotics to help them grow, have less of an effect on the environment, and are more open. They also work to make sure that both the people who work with poultry and the people who eat their products are safe. They make sure that the animals they care for are raised in a way that meets their physical, nutritional, and health needs, and that they are treated in a way that causes them as little stress as possible. Consumers want to know more and more about how and where their food is made, so they help their customers evaluate and plan for changes to other housing systems for chickens. They respect the choices of their customers and consumers and use their knowledge of the supply chain to meet their changing needs. In the U.S., all Honeysuckle White and Shady Brook Farms fresh and frozen turkey products are made from turkeys that were raised without antibiotics used to help them grow. This is what they promised in July 2014. These two turkey brands are the first in the U.S. to reach this level of popularity on a large scale. In the UK, they worked with Oxford University to develop video motion equipment for their poultry business that enables early detection of certain potential health problems in flocks. The most important thing for poultry producers all over the world is to keep their animals healthy. Cargill has businesses that deal with chicken in Asia, Latin America, Europe, and North America. In the US, they raise turkeys and process them as part of their business. They also buy eggs and process them for their customers. Outside of the US, they raise, purchase, and process chickens to meet growing global demand. Cargill Meats is currently increasing its ready-to-cook products and using Thailand as a production hub to send them to the Asian market. Thiti Tuangshintungton, the managing director of the company, said that the company started making cooked chicken for export in Thailand 50 years ago. Now that the pandemic's over, the company is ready to increase the amount of ready-to-cook chicken it makes in the country, mostly through the business-to-customer channel. So this was all about the video today and about the biggest chicken farm in the world. We hope you found it informative. If so, please do check out our other videos. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the like button.